Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Nano CLP-X gun protection. Now this cleaner is basically a replacement for G96, okay? So in a nutshell, you still need to use foam bore cleaner if you want to get rid of copper fouling in your barrel. No CLP product will actually get rid of that regardless of what they do advertise. So, you know, it's the same thing with G96. I mean, it's not going to get rid of copper fouling. Hence why when I did my beginner basics video on how to clean a firearm, I recommend using the Gunslick foam bore cleaner. Now, what I'll add, guys, is if you can't get that because it's no longer imported into Australia by Nano, they have a basically the same thing but from Hoppe's. So they've got Hoppe's foam bore cleaner so that you can use that the same way as the Gunslick foam bore cleaner and get rid of that copper fouling. But anyhow, today's video isn't about that. It's about the Nano CLP-X. So let's give you a closer look at it. So there's no silicon in the Nano CLP-X, it's hydrocarbon based. Under three different areas it will cover off on that this product does, which is cleaning, lubrication and protection. The cleaning part of it, they use high quality solvents which are very effective for cleaning. Okay, as I said, no CLP can remove copper, so you know you'll still need to use a foam bore cleaner. However, they've got a combination of two propellants in the CLP-X which helps lift grime, dirt, dust, etc. from metal, and it also removes carbon. It also helps disperse and lift water molecules from the metal. They've also had feedback that it's pretty good on timber, although it is metal focused. As for lubrication, tungsten disulfide is the friction modifier in this product, and it's nano in size, which gives it one of the lowest coefficients of friction, meaning as a lubricant it is slipperier than almost anything used in lubrication. The other benefit is the tungsten under pressure and heat. The nano sized particles will help resurface any metal it's applied to. There's no need to worry about any of the buildup as it works by filling in nano-sized particles on the metal surface, which is important in the bore naturally. The CLP-X also has lanolin in it to assist in being a carrying agent for the tungsten, as well as being a good lubricator itself. As for protection, they advertise that multiple components in the CLP-X effectively disperse water. Tungsten creates a nano barrier so that it's good in preventing air and water from directly touching the metal. They suggest you feel the surface before and after to see or notice the difference in the surface tension. Now the greatest thing about this product, guys, is it's made right here in Australia. So it comes in two sizes. The can you're looking at the moment is a small 175 gram can. It's $19.95 recommended retail price, and there's also the larger 400 gram can for $29.95. But like I say, made here in Australia, so that's a very big attractant to me. So let's actually apply it and see what I think of it. Okay, so I've got both of the can sizes here. I've got my Ruger American 22 Magnum. I've also got my Lithgow LA102 in 308. Now, both of the rifles have been used, so they do need a clean. So I thought, well, I'll leave them dirty for this review. Okay, so there is it's like a very dark green color to it. Now they do say that you will be able to feel it. Absolutely you can. It's very much like an oil on your hands or like a fatty oil. It feels actually quite different just to standard oil. There's no stickiness with it. It's just a very smooth, like even rubbing it on my fingers there, you can feel that there's no friction as such. It's just very smooth. Okay, so let's try it on the firearm. All right, so I'm going to just spray some on the outside here. You can see it almost evaporating, like bubbling. Just wipe a bit on. So it is very thin, you know, and this is what I do like about this, is it's very thin like G96, so it pretty much just gets in everywhere. They do obviously say, you know, if you've got a scope, put the cover on it. Like most of these sort of products, you don't want to get that on the lens of your optics. So yeah, it gives it a nice shine naturally. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to patch out with some now. We'll spray some down the bore. and we'll see how we go there. Okay, we'll let that run through for a bit. Okay, we'll run the patch through. Yep, bit of that came out the end there. And yeah, you can see that it's obviously removed a fair bit of carbon out of the bore there. So we'll keep running a few more patches through it. And as I do with G96 guys, I like to obviously spray down the bore and just put a single patch through just to lubricate that chamber and bore. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe over and just clean the bolt in general. Then I'll spray some on the bolt and then we'll work that in the action and just see how that feels. Still can't get over how it sort of almost evaporates and bubbles. That's quite unique. Work that back and forth. And already now, after working that several times, I can feel it's less friction. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So yeah, that's it for the 22 Magnum. Let me do the same with the Lithgow and see how that goes. So just working the bolt now with the CLP-X on it. And yeah, after you cycle it a couple of times here, you can really feel that lubrication. Look at that, it's actually sliding back just with gravity. Wow, that is absolutely smooth as. I'm very, very happy with that, guys. All right, guys, I'll wrap up my final thoughts on the CLP-X. Now, I can assure you I'm very, very happy with it so far. Yes, it's very, very thin like G96, which obviously I love. I like that to be able to get into all those small parts that a lot of your thicker lubricants seem to suffer or have trouble in doing. What I like about it is the fact that it's Australian made. It's right here and it's available. I've had to wait a number of times over the last couple of years for resupply of G96 because obviously it comes in from the States. Like most things nowadays, we seem to have this massive supply issue with products coming from overseas. Not to mention the terrible exchange rate we've got at the moment with the US dollar. I would only hazard a guess that anything coming from the US is only going to naturally increase in price due to that weak exchange rate. So that's another reason why I'm very, very keen to look at products like this that are made right here in Australia. I honestly think that this product needs our support. I'm definitely going to be using this in lieu of G96 now. And guys, that's a massive statement from me. I've been using G96 since the 90s. That's how long I've been using it. The reason that I'm doing it is I do feel that this product offers something a bit better than that. It seems to be improved. Like I say, the friction reduction in cycling that action with the CLP-X applied to it is just absolutely fantastic. I also had I had a friend of mine come over the other day and there was a problem with a shotgun he had. And anyhow, there was virtually not a lot of lubricant on it. And I thought, oh, just as a test, I'll grab one of these cans and I'll spray it on and just see how it goes. And sure enough, fixed the problem straight up. There was no more cycling issues, nothing. And I thought, okay, that's fairly promising. And then obviously now I'm putting it on my own firearms. And yeah, I'm very happy with the results. So guys, what I'll do is I'll put the contact details up on the screen now. So if you do want to get a hold of some of this stuff, I know there's different distributors in Australia, I believe, but I don't know who's actually doing it. So I'll just put the source right here. You can contact the company and either, I imagine, buy direct off them, or they can put you onto a local gun shop or distributor that's going to stock this stuff. But honestly, guys, I am just so happy that the stuff is made here. Once again, another Australian company stepping up to the mark and providing a product for firearm users.